The question everybody should have been asking was, what comes next? We knew the answer at IAPIA long before anybody else. We dubbed this reinvented advertising form neo-advertising. Neo means new, in reference to one of our founding partners, Dan Cracchiolo, the producer of The Matrix. The other partners included John Feist, Emmy Award-winning producer of Survivor, and noted design director Angela Glenn, who had recently left a designery to start the world's first neo-advertising agency, the Gasp Company. Our first neo-advertising assignment was for ourselves. 2 of the 5 members of IAPIA were also shareholders in Coca-Cola. Mismanagement and mismarketing had sent Coca-Cola shares into a tailspin. So we wanted to see if we could create a global consumer packaged goods campaign with 0 media budget. Our plan was to use MadisonAvenue.com as a launch pad and run a story about the Coke stockholders campaign, the topic of interest being financial security, that would be picked up by media around the world who were diligently following the fiasco of brand Coke. First, Ad Rants picked it up, then Ad Pulp in Europe, then Advertising Age in Japan, then Jackpot, the New York Times. Not only did they pick it up, they credited me with being one of the pioneers of the hot new trend of consumer-generated content. Then the Wall Street Journal. Then the craziest thing of all, in Asia Pacific, Coke brand Sprite made a couple of changes and ran the campaign for their brand, and the media feeding frenzy started all over again. Our IAPIA Cool American neo-ad campaign became one of the best-known ad campaigns to never run. But did we reach our target audience of Coke investors? I contacted a broker friend of mine and made a deal to get access to 1,500 CCCA shareholders. We sent them a simple questionnaire to see if any of them had heard of the Cool American campaign. 73% said yes. We were on a roll. The next step was to see if we could find other methods to drive traffic to neo-advertising websites. All we needed was a big event to piggyback our neo-ad messaging on. How about the upcoming presidential campaign? That seemed big enough. But because it was political, we had to have an agenda. What did we want from Team Obama if they won? We settled on a cabinet post. We wanted the president to create the White House Office of Creative Affairs, an on-ramp for the broader creative community to interact with the new administration. Now remember, our objective here was to simply build traffic and therefore awareness for our proposed agenda. Our tactics were rock solid and simple. We would hijack content and eyeballs from the Obama campaign's massive voter outreach site, change.gov, and migrate them to the IAPIA site at www.whitehouseofficeofcreativeaffairs.wordpress.com. All we had to do was get a small army of interns to scour the change.gov site for great suggestions to the Obama administration and then post this comment under their suggestion. Congratulations! Your suggestion has been selected as one of 200 ideas to be posted at www.whitehouseofficeofcreativeaffairs.wordpress.com, a proposed component of the Obama administration, a think tank for America. The traffic was so intense, we had to shut down the site after just 2 weeks. More proof that we were on to something with this neo-advertising idea. In fact, 2 days before we shot this videotape you're looking at, we were still having ideas submitted to the website. At that point, we realized we had to document our progress. So the IAPIA set up the site www.harryweberisreinventingadvertising.wordpress.com. That allowed us to post our progress and spread the word that Harry Weber was reinventing advertising. We did another stockholders campaign in light of the General Motors bailout. We made an appeal to GM management to help them understand that at the new GM, genius matters. We were loaded for bear. Our website, geniusmatters.com, had been getting a lot of traffic from Toyota USA. We joined forces with RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving, and pitched Toyota on doing a neo-advertising initiative against driving while texting. They bought it, and our DWT is Nuts campaign hit just as the gas pedal scare shook Toyota to its very foundation. Now, our NDAs don't let us comment on this campaign other than to say It got Toyota its best press during its darkest hours, as well as an endorsement from the Department of Transportation and kudos for being the first automotive company to come out against this deadly teen practice.